Hello? Oh, we're back. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. The default mic, apparently. Don't know why. I don't remember changing the mic setting. Whatever. Good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. Good to see you all. Daniel, Crystal, Greg, Joey, and anyone else who has tuned in for the Sim Cafe this evening. It's great to be back. I am here at Watkins Glen this evening, which I can guarantee you will be some form of entertainment for you guys, surely, because, you know, I don't know the track at all. I've never done an online race on the track, and you're all going to see that for the first time this evening. So, thank you, Crystal. Yes. Oh, I did do the H2 update. So, yeah, I'll let you take that one, Crystal. Cheers. Anyway, so, yeah, not been streaming since Saturday. Hope you've all been well. Hope you've been having a good week at work and so on. I've been busy enough, cracking on with my new job, getting to know the systems that I'm going to be teaching people. It's been fun. Hope you've all been having a good week as well. Last night I watched the winner of the Best Picture of the Oscars, which is Everything Everywhere All at Once, with Michelle Yeoh and lots of other people that I can't really remember. But it was a good film, very weird, very interesting film. Yeah, good, some funny concepts, including the idea of infinite universes and then the infinite possibilities within that, including people who have hot dogs for fingers. So there you go. So yes, Greg, that probably works in the short term, but long-term policies might want to look elsewhere. Other than that, my first race will be in about 10 minutes. So yes, I hope you've all been having a lovely week so far. Anyone been up to anything special? Anyone done anything good? Been a couple of days. I bought some more sweets. The government. Yep, Greg, that works as well. These are weird. Okay. Blame the government. Yeah, down with stuff, I guess. Everything I'm against. Ooh. Right. So, that much is true, Daniel. We are getting closer to some Zolder action together. I hope everyone possible, including you, Joey, because you sound like you were getting a bit close, is looking forward to the idea of doing some Zolder racing on Saturday night together as we grow this wonderful little community. Let me just move the camera down a touch so I can see the chat. There we go. Beautiful. Right. We have got quite a few minutes left. So I should go out on track, really, because I need every moment possible on this new track. So this is Watkins Glen. Let's go to race mode so you can see it. There you go. On screen we have Watkins Glen. Yeah, I love Zolder. It is a great track. I need to do some laps there, right? Get a bit warmed up again. Here is Watkins Glen. We'll be racing here this evening. I'll be doing 2 races. I might do a third one if you guys are lucky, or if you don't fall asleep. And it's a new track for me. I've raced it a few times on AMS2, Automobilista, and it's quite flowy. There's not many hard braking zones. You go into sort of, you know, the top of second gear a few times, and that's about it. I find the middle a bit sleeping juicing. I don't know what it is. I lose concentration so badly. It all feels a bit samey around this sector here. So watch out if I don't fall asleep at the wheel tonight, gang. I'm not going to be very fast in the split, unfortunately. I'm sure other people have done a lot more racing than I have on this track in LFM so far this week and in the past. So, I mean, getting safety rating up and hopefully not losing too much ELO and just trying to build up some knowledge of the track. I have never raced here, so I don't know what the first few turns on the first lap are going to be like and sort of how it goes on after that. You know, those kind of things you learn about a track. So, lots for me to learn here, live on air on a Wednesday night in, where are we? Cold March in London. But yeah, looking forward to the challenge. It's going to be funny, hopefully. And yeah, let's do a lap or two. Where are we? I've actually put myself in a race against very fast AI because they're very helpful for setting braking markers. Just look also in the dark. So just race against the AI in the dark and look for where they do their braking. and you will get a little bit of braking markers, although they are in the back a little bit, to be fair. I should probably put less cars on it. Right, let's do a bit more fuel. I mean, what's the point? I only need a few laps anyway. Let's not kill this. And I get a feeling the right side could do a few clicks. There you go. Okay, so there's been a bit of news today, hasn't there, about Assetto Corsa Competizione? Would you believe it? This sim, which is probably going to have a bit of a challenge in the future to stay relevant, is releasing a new car on the 19th of April, the Ferrari 296. Apparently it's in a pack. You have to pay for it, I'm assuming. I don't know what that means. I don't know how many cars they want to pay for, but when you've got a lot of GT3 cars already and they all drive quite similar, and you've already got other Ferraris, how much are people going to want to pay for this one? I'm sure obviously some will, and I probably will in the end. Can't say I'm desperate. I'm wondering what else is going to be in this biggest update. I mean, how can it be the biggest update ever and include one car or two or three? I'm missing something. I'm quite curious as to what the updates could be, and I'm not really aware of too many things they need to update. So, apart from people entering teams in the right... If you enter a server and you're in a team race, it's no joke. You'll find out all about that if it's new to you at some point in our community, hopefully. Here is me racing at Watkins with the AI, quite high level. I think the game audio is going to be very low. Let me just change that. Okay, that's definitely going to be kicking off in my ear a little bit. There we go. Woo, that's loud. That's very loud, actually. So, yeah, you guys can probably hear the game now. There we go. So, yeah. I've changed the graphics setting on Assetto Corsa Competizione. So, I don't know if that's going to be a better viewing experience for you guys. I was using DLSS as my anti-aliasing feature. And it was... not the best, I would say. I was getting good frame rates, I thought. You can see the AI just cruising away from me in the middle of turn. Shows you how much I know about the Apex. Probably upshift early. Probably increase my TC a little bit. There we go. Oh, it's just so loud in my ears. I need to turn this down. Yeah, I need to change it to third gear on these uphill bits. It's a bit tricky with the acceleration I found. But here we are. I was actually going to say something vaguely useful, but I have now forgotten. Just trying to keep up with the AI here, warm up. Don't need to shift up to fifth gear there. If Robin Davies is watching, he's probably already screaming, don't go fifth. There you go. So yeah, with the new car packs and so on, I mean, it's good to have something new, but I can't say I'm really excited about the announcement, unfortunately. We'll have to wait for more details, I guess. But yeah, I was actually talking about the DLSS anti-aliasing, and I've changed back to temporal, TAA, and my FPS isn't too bad, and it feels like the game is infinitely sharper and better looking again, which is nice, because it was a bit... Oh boy. Right, so if you go the Woo, let's not do that in the race. So if you go on the inside there, be very careful. Right, it's super loud in my ears. Let's turn that down. Is that better? Well, let's just do... Okay. That's why it was so loud in my ears, gang. You would not believe how loud that was just now. That was crazy. Right, okay. It's 13, so we basically need to go and get ourselves in the LFM server in a minute. So let's do that. I've been practicing the night time, and I think my races will be in the day, so I'll be able to see what I'm doing at least, which is good. Let's have a look at the server list. Probably won't be open for a while. Okay, let's actually get our details up from LFM. Disney tweets are naughty. Told my girlfriend I wouldn't finish them before Saturday night, but I get the feeling they're all going to get cleaned out. Okay. So server starts in 40 seconds. And it'll probably take another 45 seconds to come online. Yeah. That's the thing, Greg. So, we've got 3 nights this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'd like to think that by Friday, I'll be a bit more racy. I mean, actually, I'll be honest, it's not the longest track or the most difficult one to remember or work on. So, yeah. Maybe these 2 races tonight. Should I do 3? Maybe do 2-3 races tonight will be enough to sort me out. Right, the server has opened apparently. Let's see how long it takes for it to come up on here. I am in split 6. Let's have a look. Any plans for community races on Friday? Good question, Dan. Well, I think at the moment it's sort of 1 night a week is probably enough, right, for the racing sort of thing at the moment. So that's Saturday. I was tempted to do some cruising on Friday night in Assetto Corsa at Nords or Chautauqua. I was tempted to do that, but at the moment I've just planned LFM and I haven't really warned anyone. So I don't know. What do you reckon? What do you guys reckon? Anyone fancy joining me on Assetto Corsa on Friday night and doing that instead? Having a chilled Friday night, having a bit of fun. Oh, there you go. Here the server might be open. Let's have a look. Coach Day Sprint Series split. Where are you? I can't read. My eyes are missing. Alrighty, he says. Okay. Come on, where are you? My eyes are going crazy trying to find it. Have I better refresh too early? Let's have a look. There we are. Okay, wish me luck, gang. We're going in. There's no going back now. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. I really didn't need to use that mouse actually. I can just use this mouse. First thing I need to do is sort my pressures out because they won't be right, I don't think. So let's get that first of all. Let's do the TC on 3. And let's do race amount, which should be about. Oh, I still haven't checked my fuel loads properly. We need to check that. I'm probably running a bit too much fuel in most races. And it's not that hot in this track, I think, so I'm going to do that on every car. Tyre, a 0.4 on the pressure. For everyone watching, if you don't understand anything about the tyre pressures in this game, let me know and I'll try and explain it. Not that I know massive amounts, but I know a little bit. Right, okay, so that's you closed off. Excellent. Get you up. Thank you. Okay, so I don't know if everyone saw the little short that I chucked on the YouTube short that I uploaded this afternoon of some of the, should we say, highlights of my first week or so back in sim racing. But it was quite fun. Managed to capture some of it, and it's quite funny actually. I've got the same amount of subscribers on YouTube as I have followers on Instagram. Like a race now. Right, qualifying. I need to get out there. I'm gonna try and keep you guys busy, but I dare say I need to just do a little bit of focusing on what's in front of me for a bit. But it'll get there. Let's drive. Let's do the pressures. Okay. That's it. Do or die. The game does look a lot better on this TAA rather than DLSS. I don't know if anyone else in the chat has used DLSS for their Assetto Corsa Competizione graphic settings, but kind of very blurry and smudgy, really. Right, let me talk you through what I know about this track so far. We just come off the first turn effectively, which goes into the longest straights, if you like, of the track. We've got a break here around the 300. Ease off and use all of the curb. I mean, I've got slightly cold tyres, so I probably shouldn't go too hot in there. And then I want to do a straight acceleration. Need a bit of fun going in the barrier. I need to accelerate a bit harder out of there. I need to brake into second, bit downhill hairpin, and then when the time to go, I need to accelerate out of there. We then got this very high uphill section, which is because it's so uphill, you can brake quite late. But when you get on the throttle, you've got to be careful because you know that rear wants to step out. We then go along here, which is where I tend to lose most of my concentration. You have to brake around about here between the 150 mark, basically 100 and the 200, and accelerate our way out up the hill. Another uphill braking zone, so you can kind of be a bit naughty, but the acceleration point very tricky because of course the rear of the car is kind of washing away up the hill. And then we've got this quite fast turn, just off the accelerator. And the final turn, which is very similar to the last, but just with a dab of brake, and I've missed the apex. And that takes us onto the home straight, which isn't particularly long. And then we've got turn 1, which you haven't seen properly yet because I came out of the pit past it. Here we go. As we brake around the 100, probably could have broke a bit later. Accelerate all the way out here, and you're perfectly fine. And then this is all full speed up here. You want to avoid the curves, but stay close and as straight as possible. In the race, I can imagine that's going to be drama, right? There's walls either side and a lot of people who probably want to come together. This guy is thankfully getting out of the way a little bit. My tyres are probably not what they need to be, but let's see what we can really want to attack this area a little bit better. Oh, I can't go out there. Right, down into second gear down here. Probably a little bit early in reality. Had a bit of time left over there, and I've accelerated quite late, but we're on. Here's the uphill braking section. Could be quite generous. Maybe not that generous, but we move. Bit slippy slidey. Tyre pressures are getting a bit warm. We need to change those. Here's a turn I love to forget. More about the braking into this one than the accelerator. Oh boy. Than the accelerating out of it. Of course, I'd have just destroyed the exit there. And that's not a first gear turn. That's just me getting nervous and changing gear. I hate the acceleration out of there. Suicide. Mr. Douglas would probably like me to get out of his way. It's a shame for him. Oh, I'm going to go too wide then, though. Probably lost way too much speed there, but at least we can accelerate out. I need to go to the pits and change my left side tyres by the look of it. A 49 is impressively slow, if you're wondering. Right, okay. Let's pretend it's a tyre's fault. So, I put a time down, which might put me somewhere up the grid, which is interesting. Let us change some tyre pressures now. So if I go to, 145 is the kind of average time you can find. I need to get a few seconds onto my time. I'm ambling around at the moment. This is about 0.6. I think so. Oh, I think it's got an extra one there. I'm going to drop you down 1. And let's go back out. Let's get these laps in because it's going to be race time soon. And as you can see, I'm not the most fasty flowy on this track by any means. I have to stop eating these, sorry gang. Right. Here we go. Okay, someone on a quali lap coming up behind me. Let's get out of the way of them. Right. Okay, so with any luck, I'll be able to now get into some Oh, I'm getting quite washy out there. Got to be careful. When I accelerate, all the understeer comes through. Okay. Let's try and warm up these tyres and get a bit more speedy, shall we? I mean, I'll be able to follow a pack probably, but on my own, I shall not be the fastest. And also, I have a habit of braking way too much when I don't know a track in the apex. I just take my apex speeds very slow, which is a bit obvious and a bit boring, but, you know. Yeah. Accelerating there, I might have to put on TC4 because it does have a habit of drifting. Yeah, this is going to be some tricky races, team. I really do hope I don't incur too much damage on my car just by going off into walls. That could happen. Let's see. Let us see. Ah, a bit wide there. Third gear is not the one in this car. We'll have to do that in second, probably. In order to avoid the off tracks, which add incident points to your safety rating in LFM. I'll be keen to avoid that. I mean, it's been a few days since I was in the rig properly, really, so I need to warm up overall, I think. That was probably too much. Oh, and I completely missed the exit. Really tricky. Really tricky, and I'm just coasting around there. That's a bit better. Probably too wide again. Very wide. Slow, slow, slow. 29 in the server, so it's certainly busy enough. Yeah, the acceleration out there wasn't too bad. Probably because I was going very slow. I can't really tell. That feels like a second gear as well. I was watching a track guide earlier, but clearly the car was very different to this one. You've got to accelerate out towards the wall. It's quite cool, but also quite scary. Okay. And off we go. Okay, 2.5 minutes left of quali. I'm not really using all the track, am I, to be honest? That doesn't help. Oh, let's get that in. Let's avoid the curbs. They do deflate the tyres a bit, which isn't really what you want. It could maybe cause a loss of grip. So I'll brake around the 300 here and attack that right curve early, actually. So you can get over here like this. Looking at my tyre pressure, just realised I'm outside the track. Let's get back in, Jeff. There we go. Yeah, tyre pressures, well, they were quite cool. They've just warmed up a little bit. I do feel like I'm ambling around these turns a little bit here. Maybe we need to do a community night at Watkins, Glen. Getting the hang of this one, but I'm sure the TC's helping out quite a lot there. But I think TC4 is pretty strong, works quite well.
Yellow flag accepted.
Yeah, the short one's fairly exit. Short one's fairly. The exit is fairly short. Jeez, yeah, that's a mixed up. I'm very sorry to everyone involved. Let me just get out your way. Well, I'll be doing another lap. I mean, I'm going to be... If I don't want to affect my safety rating... Oh boy, I'm not going to be going that hard, really, am I? It's going to be tough. I have to really focus on my track skills and my race pro, and hopefully find people that are roughly fast enough for me to hang around. But, yeah, I'm going to be towards the back of a big grid. I'm sure. Well, there's probably going to be like some spin out crashes in the middle of the pack somewhere going up the hill. I'm guessing that's what happens. Everyone goes up that hill. Yeah, I mean, as like I said, I don't really know the track. Yeah, my feet, because I've been in a lot of sim racing. Yeah, my feet don't feel like they're really that comfortable with the braking, accelerating. So on a new track, yeah, people have said that, Greg. We're gonna fight again. I've never raced here. Literally, never done a race here in my life. I've been doing the online, I'm doing the AI stuff, but that's an offline race. That's nothing to do with the real life racing. People are doing 45 flats. I need to catch a couple of seconds up. We'll probably do some laps tomorrow, sort of evening time before the stream, to try and speed up. Maybe it will be Friday before I'm actually going to be racy here. Let's see. Let's see some progress over the week, shall we? I'm guessing my PB at the moment is on like a 49. We got some work to do. Definitely. But I mean, I can see how this could be quite a fun track. In some ways, it feels like a slightly bigger Alton Park without the bumps. Obviously. So, if we could, yeah, if it becomes a track that becomes quite familiar with people, just another one for us all to race as a community in the future and stuff like that. Interesting. I wonder if he'd like to race at night. I mean, I've done a few fairly dark races here, haven't I, with the computer? Yeah. Enduros, all sorts. So many things I'd like to do with this game before it dies out, or something comes along and takes its spot. Yeah, exactly, Dan. Maybe Assetto Corsa 2, they'll just kind of take everything from ACC and put it into that and turn AC2 into the thing that kills ACC, and they'll just support one game. I don't know what they're going to do, but I don't know what the future for ACC is, especially if AC2 is a thing, right? And it has GT3 in it. Would it just make more sense to use that than it would ACC? And will it have a subscription model? Well, they've never said it would, have they? So, lots to think about. Okay. This is it, team. My first race. I'm going to be at the back. Yeah. I don't know what to expect. You're going to find out with me. I haven't got... Just double checking everything is working out. Okay. So, wish me luck, team. 2 minutes to race start. Let's do our pre-flight checks. Steering wheel's on. Pedals press. H pattern is activated. Spare steering wheel in case the other one breaks. What else have I got here? Oh, yeah. Nice cushion for the back. Quite a big foamy one. Quite useful. Screwdriver. Drink. I've got 2 drinks down here. That one's going a bit low. Missile launchers. Let's just check. Are the missiles working? Engage. Fire in tube 1. That work? Looks good. Okay. Is Morgan Freeman available? Well, hello. You have just over a minute until your race, Jeff. I hope you're ready for this. Cool. Thank you, Morgan. Good to see Morgan's with us still. Checking sounds. That'll probably be somewhere around the first corners. Hey. Okay, I think they work. And of course, we're going to finish with a... Probably not. I'll probably just be seeing things like... And then we hit the first corner. Right. Okay, enough of the Charlie Sloth stuff. Let's go. Well, we got 38 seconds. I'm going to put my car up on the jacks. Oh, well, pressures were a bit low, weren't they, actually? Oh, interesting. We'll have to sort that out at some point. Yeah, I felt like these were a bit... Oh, one was a bit low, wasn't it? I'm just going to put this one up. There. And
20 seconds.
I'll leave you there. Okay, back. Let's go. Oh, it should have been there. Pushed that wrong. Also, I didn't do the list. I sometimes don't listen in because it goes a bit... Oh, you know, with the Windows update, I bet it's messed with the microphone, hasn't it? Huh? Oh well. No Morgan tonight, probably, team.
Going double 5.
We'll just stick to Jeff. Right, let's go. We are 28 out of 29, which is good. There's no one behind me. There's one to my side, but none behind. We've got 84 FPS, 89, 90, 90 FPS. That'll do. Could be worse. Nice and bright colours. I'm glad. I think the anti-aliasing was killing the game before. It wasn't even looking that vibrant, but it's nice and bright again. Here we go. Let's stay in our position. We're not getting in trouble for that. Don't have me starting on a bend. That would be a bit mean. Can we get off this bend? Go. We're green. We are green. I'm feeling a bit close to... You're going slow, sir. I'm easing off because I just don't... I don't want it to be a thing. Oh, come on. Oh! Okay, I've got one behind me. I don't think it was a car that started there, was it? Oh. Come on, everybody, up the hill. I'm being a bit generous here. I'm just trying to see the lay of the land a little bit. I hope you'll excuse me. Right. Okay. This is going to be something I can't say. Oh! You're going to have fun entering the track again. Oh! You're having a bad time. You're staying away from me. I'm going to get around you, surely. Okay. Come on. Okay, let's get a bit racy. A few positions have snuck in my way. Just by sheer luck at the moment. Okay, let's try and stick with a pack. That's got to be the goal in the first race, isn't it? Stick with a pack. The people who drive... Oh! A couple of cars have been forced out wide, and I'll sneak past all of that. And that. Is that 5 places or 4? 4. I'm going to ease off and go there because I don't like drama. Oh boy, I feel like I'm about to... I want to take the turn. He knows I'm there. Is he going to swing across and cause me trouble? I could not be going any more gingerly through here. You've left yourself out there, sir. Okay. A couple of spots we take. People are probably getting a little bit more speed up soon. So it won't always be like this, I assure you, team. But I definitely want to get on the power early for the straight. And I think we're up to P20. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go. Oh boy, here's where it starts getting interesting. Yeah, see my exit there. Not to be desired. Car very close to my rear end. Two cars very close to my rear. Yeah, I survived lap 1. I think the cars around me have actually done quite good. Ooh. I've let off too early there and not thinking about my pedals carefully enough, but also, yeah, everyone else seems to have done a fairly clean race. Apart from a few people spinning a bit wide. Oh, mega carnage. Now we need to think about our pedal inputs. Because they are what win or lose you a race. Wait, get off the grass. Okay, can we stay with Mr. Williams at all? Let's hope we can. But I want to go on the 4 on the TC. Shouldn't be going on 1 there. Flip it up to 3rd gear before I start spinning myself out. This is the thing, I want to be attacking the track, and I'm nowhere near that yet. I'm just kind of hanging on. Should have definitely not changed up to 5th gear there. Just about keeping ahead of Mr. Paranoiac. Yellow flag ahead. Okay, 48.7. Probably a PB. Yellow flag ahead. Oh, that's not good, is it? Around here. Oh, bit of sand. For a slow car. Poor guy, he's going to be feeling very slow down this straight. Okay, up to P18, first race. Our safety ratings dropped so much recently. Okay, and I need to be more confident about where I am accelerating here. Yeah. Let's get into 47, shall we? Tyres are looking okay, I shouldn't complain. There's a nice pack ahead of me that I'd like to be a part of. But not when I'm taking this turn like a very slow person. 2.2 behind Williams. Let's keep up with them, shall we? I genuinely don't know where to overtake it. Mr. Williams finding the braking markers a bit tricky. Oh, it's getting a bit congested up ahead. Can I take it? Oh, I'm just ambling around here. I know that much. I'm not accelerating in the right direction. I'm accelerating when there's still a lot of going on. A lot of turning, that is. We're accelerating straight lines. The mid-engine. Speaking of which, at the 48.2, the lap times are tumbling, gang. I do need to get in the 47s fairly quickly. I know there's a lot of time to be had up here at the bus stop. I've been reliably informed this is called up here. This is the bus stop. Oh, he's a lot quicker than me here. There's a hurry up. Mr. Paranoia just sped right up to me there, and I lost all my time. Was my apex speed really that slow? Yes, it was. Okay, time to speed up again. Wow. I know my apex speeds tend to be a bit on the slow side. Always do that to myself. Right, back up to 1.2 ahead of Paranoia. Let's keep that up, shall we? Big thank you to everyone who's tuned in this evening. Glad to have you with me. If you haven't liked the stream already, I perfectly understand that. I never like streams. Honestly, what do you think this is? Apparently YouTube loves it though, so I'm going to do the YouTube gods a favour. Again, no point in changing up to 5th there, Jeff. Oh, we're going to get a little cheeky. Okay, we're in the 47s. Or does that not count? Might have done. Can we get any speed up on this straight? No, we're not doing that exit properly yet. Okay. So now we've got to get into the mid 47s, right? That's our next target. Mid 47s. Tyre pressure's off, perfect. PC is quite high. Front brakes overheating, interesting, thank you. Turned around a bit better there, got another half a second. Apex speeds need to be higher here. I just know it. I'm not very fast around that part. I can't remember what it's called yet. There's a couple of names for the turns around here. Oh, caught the curb in the last part of the turn there. That's not bad. Okay. Low 47 potentially inbound here. Let's focus on this braking zone. Lost a bit of time coming out. Bit slippy slidey. Didn't have a bad exit there. Oh, lost another bit of time there. But a solid end to the lap, and that is a low 47. Okay, we're getting there, team. We're getting there. We're working our speed up slowly but surely. Slow car up ahead, and I've finally got a 10th on the first turn. Is he going to be feeling vulnerable? I think eventually he'll be at VMAX. I am catching. That's Mr. Rayner for P15. I don't think I've had an off-track warning so far. I'm jinxing everything, aren't I? Let's just shut up. Left a bit on the table there. Not doing too bad, getting to a low 47 here. Oh no! Lost my time, but I'm catching up to Rayner and Douglas for a little potential tete-a-tete. Or even more. Oh, that's not a good turn, I just know it. Oh, gotta be careful of the exit as well, really. Really have to feel my way around that turn. Really don't need to go up a gear there either. Wasting time. Consistency back off a little bit. Okay, let's do this, gang. Good evening, everybody, as well who's tuning in. Really good to have you all with me. Desperately trying to fight my way around a track that I've never raced on before. This is officially my first ever race on this track. And it could have gone worse. I don't know if I've had any clear overtakes. I've had a few opportunities from other people's mistakes. That's about it so far. There might be another one coming up. Yeah, I need to sort that out a lot. So you took nearly 2 tenths off after swerve my way on the outside of that turn. Gives you an idea of how much time I'm leaving on the board. Although I did just gain a whole bunch there, and there are 2 fights up ahead. So if I can just keep my cool, something tells me I could be in for a bit of a party. Oh, one's had a bit too much to drink. There we go. That's P15, and still fights ahead. Yeah, you want to really get in for that one. Low 47 on the charts here.
You're halfway through. Keep pushing.
I'm learning to put a bit more throttle on. No! Oh, what a mess! I was going for a PB. Reporting. Oh, I was going for a big PB and completely wrecked the last turn after getting a warning from the turn before. Now I put myself in a fight with people behind me, which is a nightmare because I was hoping for a fight with the people ahead of me. Good evening, Chuck. I did not know Watkins Glen was in New York. Nor did I. When you say in, I mean, I guess New York State is pretty big. I guess it's nowhere near Manhattan Island, is it, or something? But I guess it's interesting to know that this is probably the most serious racetrack near New York. Don't know. Oh boy, this is going to get ugly. I also don't know how to defend at this track, I'll be honest, so I might just let people through. I'll use all the track here. Okay. Let's get back some of that incredible pace I had a few laps ago before it all went woo. Yeah, it's a shame. I was just catching up to all that fighting. I nearly lost it on the last turn, which is not a hard turn at all, but when you're not focused properly, you can make any turn difficult. And obviously it's the one that sets you off on the home straight, so you lose speed on this and it hurts. Well, I did a 49, didn't I? Okay. Luckily I didn't get a warning there for track limit. That was very wide. You got to use all the curve there, literally, but not too much. Not too much, Jeffrey. Okay, is it time for a little sippy sippy? Swung it a bit there, gotta be careful. Yeah, so I need to get closer in after that last turn before. Learning that slowly. Yeah, put a bit slow on the apex for that one. Well, probably slow on the apex for all of them, to be honest. I don't know anything about my driving. Traction control saving my skills there. Oh, never mind. Well, still going to be plenty of options, Dan, let's face it. We can do this. What do you reckon, Dan? Community trip to Watkins, Glen? Oh, there's a car ahead. It must have had a moment. Oh, he's lapped. Fair enough. Let's accelerate out of that a bit later rather than earlier. Whereas this one, I want to accelerate out of it nice and early. Oh! And Mr. Paranoiac has had a much better run than me again. Coming out of the last turn. Please, nothing drastic, sir. Hey, that's a shame, isn't it? That is a shame. Stay out of the way of cars. Oh, I've lost a few positions there, haven't I? Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Cheers, buddy. I'm sure you're sorry. Yeah. Oh, well. Robin. Timing for that one. How about that? How about that one for timing, Robin? Did you enjoy that? Obviously, people are no doubt nervous with the old reporting that goes on. Lucky for him, I'm not desperate to report everyone yet, but you never know, there might be a time when I just become the saltiest sim racer in history. But let's not hope too much for that, hey? Oh, nice one, Robin. Imola, tell us a little bit in the chat. Come on, how'd it go? We want to know. Where did you start? Where did you qualify? Did it rain? Was it an hour? Have you got blisters? Has your heart recovered? Talk to us. But without being too fatalistic, Greg, it was kind of my fault, right? Because I had the moment on this last turn, which then put me in range of the panic attack or whatever his name was, and then there you go, one lap later, gadoing. As you know, gang, I'm very keen to lead by example on the Sim Cafe with my driving standards, I would say, ultimately. So while I might not be the fastest, you're not likely to see me taking other people out. If I get taken out, it's just part of the game, really, isn't it? And I will sometimes take people out. I did it quite well last week, unfortunately, in a race or two at Kyle Army. So, yeah. Oh, that was a lot of on-off on the throttle that made the car super unsteady. Not my best work. Fighting the car a little bit there, not too slow car up ahead. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not that fast in this train. So it was 60 minutes to drive for the last 15. Oh, that's quite interesting. And had you already pitted by then? Cheers, that's P20, I think. Yeah. Hey, come on, Jeff. Bit neater out there. It'd be nice to catch a view. That's your name, sir. I may have just butchered it. Apologies. Oh, disconnected. So that's not nice. But from there, you then finished P22. Okay. Did you get any on-track action, or was it a bit strategic because of the gaps from starting in the pit? Was the pace frightening? Is there a lot of servers? I don't really know how it works with Pro. Is there one server? Is there more than one? Is there as many as they can get again? I guess there's as many as they can do, right? Like usual. I can see where there's just so much time for me to make up. Oh, that's an annoying place to come off, because you can't get back on again. Mine drifting a little bit there into the wrong areas. I'll mostly take the fact that we're alive, but maybe that bumping did put me off my rhythm a bit, unfortunately. 3 minutes left, let's gain some rhythm back. Another sorry? Surely not. That might tell you something. Well, sorry, Hebrath, I get your position. Oh, he's gone pits. Poor guy. 3 splits, okay. Still going at a restart, okay. Okay, didn't quite get the start there, 1/10 down. Let's see if we can make up a little bit of time through the bus stop, I guess. Keep it smooth. Rhythm is a dancer, it's the something. I find myself really swerving into that sometimes. I guess I'm not reducing enough speed, and I've now got a lapped car giving me trouble. Sorry, buddy. I'm not the fastest here, especially when I start singing rhythm as a dancer, clearly. Must be right off my rhythm. Lots of slow cars up ahead each time. It is definitely an attritional war. I think someone mentioned that earlier on. Yeah, I can just see a car on the horizon. Mr. Hep. Hello, Mr. Hep. Don't be a stranger. 1 minute 26 left. I guess there's like 1 or 2 laps. What are we on? 145, so the leader's not far behind me. Wow, that says a lot, doesn't it? But I was spun out. And now I'm driving very badly indeed, very badly. Yeah, guy in front said a 158, so if we get 150 for me, what am I talking about? Oh, whoa, whoa, woo. wasn't great. Not my finest exit. Glad I'm not in a wall. But that's all we can take, clearly. Okay. I mean, this race is my first ever race at Watkins Glen. 25 minutes. I haven't done many laps here, I'm going to be really honest. So let's just all be very happy that I'm in one piece.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap.
Leaders on the final lap, that's what I need to hear. I've got no positions behind me, but I have got Keating, Boateng and Keller. Whew. Keep the shoulders relaxed, team. The apex on that turn is quite late, actually. I need to modify that slightly. Our blue flag friend is quite close, but we have one lap left. Please, no interesting heroic. Really no need to get a fifth there, but I will insist on doing it probably most of the time. Okay, so my PB was a 47.4. I was in the 46s before I myself. And I can definitely see where there's time to be made on some apex speed. Wow, 2/10 down. Not solid for my last lap. Fuel is not... Very silly. Staring at fuel in the middle of... This is the problem. Some straights are not straight, and you can't just look around at stuff. Have I just exemplified by looking at my fuel on a chicane straight and then nearly finishing my race early? I'm still P19. Don't know where P20 is, I've got to be honest. Buddy, if you want to go, you knock yourself out. Go on. Because I don't need no incident points, and I am shaky. Watkins Glen shaky gang. But let's get this out of the way, right? You've got to have a first race sometime, even if it is in front of all your friends online. I look around, literally looking at the fuel, and everything changed very quickly. So yeah, you got to stay away from looking at stuff while on these pretend straight. They're not straight. Zandvoort is another pretend straight. Who else has got a pretend straight where it's not really a straight and you actually got to focus really hard? I'm trying to think. What other straights are there that aren't straight enough? I like a straight like Paul Ricard, you know, where you can put out a deck chair and some bread and some cheese and some wine and, you know, just take your time, have a think about things. Maybe, you know, send your mum a WhatsApp. Tell your family you love them. Yeah, I mean, look, I could have, if I hadn't lost my focus and if it was that last turn, I just went a bit silly, just lost my concentration for a quarter of a split second, and then that was that. Okay, we made it, gang. I'm happy with the result in that I'm alive. I was taken out by Mr. Paranoiac, who then said sorry, and then 5 minutes later did the same to someone else. And then being reminded by Kim that you're not meant to text during the race, because you can also get in trouble for that. So, okay, race one out the way. I'm glad I made it. It is just over 10 minutes until the next race. Cool. I don't think there's anything particularly wonderful in the replays there to check. Was there, team? Just staying alive for most of it, trying to keep out of the trouble. Yeah, had a few wonky moments there. It's a shame. Shame. We'll get there. I could just drive a car like the Aston Martin. That'd probably be a bit easier around here, but I don't know. I don't feel like changing car. I feel like I should just stick to one and try and get used to it a bit. Learn it. Okay. Potato waffles, right? And yes, they do, Robin. They surely do. Oh, we have little kitty. Little kitty. Oh, he looks very sleepy. Kulu had just been put in the room by his dear mummy. What's going on here? Look, let's get Kulu on the camera. Hello, Kulu. Yeah, buddy, you a bit sleepy? Are you a bit sleepy? There we go. Everyone say good evening to Kulu, and yes, Mike, good evening to you as well, of course, if I didn't quite say it earlier. So, yes. Really tired? Oh, I had a nap this evening, about 5:30 when I finished work. I could feel I was dead, and I was like, I'm streaming this evening, and I feel like dead. He didn't want to stay, sorry. I thought I'm streaming this evening, and I feel a bit dead, so what did I do? I went and had a little nap, right? Sort myself right out. Probably about an hour in the end. It probably means I just don't sleep well this evening, doesn't it? But yeah, I went to sleep for about an hour. So yeah, I've noticed I used to hate napping. I used to never ever nap, but now I find myself around about sometime between 4 and 6 p.m. my brain just switches off. I'm like, oh. So just to keep the energy up for you lot, and also for this Watkins Glen massacre. Yes, I had a little power nap this evening, and here I am back. I do believe my girlfriend was filming me nap because that's the sort of thing a bully would do, really, wouldn't they? Probably use it against me as evidence at some point. It's just the life we live. Mike, you're new to the stream, so you probably not liked the stream yet, which is understandable. For anyone else who's been watching and hasn't liked yet, it's just unforgivable. How can you not like the stream? It is not the most entertainment you've ever had in YouTube history. Face it. Next race will be in under 10 minutes. It will be race number 2. I'm almost tempted to do 3 races tonight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling after the next race. I'm not going to commit. But yes, I'm now just going to pop to the toilet. 1 second, gang. Hello everyone. So yes, race 1 is done. We can just see the replay of it here. My start wasn't the worst. Kept myself in the pack, kept myself out of trouble for the beginning part. I think singing might have tripped me up a little bit. I don't know, I've got to get used to that. Singing and driving isn't easy. But my throttle inputs as well and my brake inputs are a little bit, you know, twitchy, to be honest. But there we are. We will improve. Really looking forward to see how much I improve over the next few months. I think a lot of it is down to practice, which I'm going to be honest. I don't like doing practice, right? I'd much rather be in a race. You can technically practice in a race condition in a way. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of doing the practice hours. And I dare say, do we all have enough time in the day for that kind of practice? Maybe after enough time I'll just be able to step in the car and do. Until then, more hours are needed. Definitely. I will be racing more over the next months than I've ever done in my life. So, let's see how we improve, shall we? Okay. 5 minutes until the server's open for the next race. I won't really have any time to do any racing before then in reality. Has anyone booked any holidays for this year yet? Anyone booked any trips in the chat? We booked a trip to Amsterdam in June. Looking forward to that. And hopefully visiting some Canary Islands in the late summer. Our plans. What about you lot? You got any holiday plans? Any holidays booked? Anyone off anywhere? Robin, you off to Amsterdam any point soon? Got your next trip booked? What's occurring? Also, did you enjoy seeing Haaland with that 5 goals in there? Crazy, I missed that actually. Crazy. There's a car there who's had a bit of trouble. There's a car going through the escape road. Looking forward to seeing that. What I was thinking as well, what I would like people to do, obviously we've got the rigs corner in Discord. Robin, I think you should put a picture of your rig up now. I know you've not done it and it's a mess, but that's the point. It'd be quite cool if you put one up now and then we'll see what it looks like once you've sorted everything out with the triples and the painting and all that. I think everyone should chuck a pic of the rig up as it is. It's always a work in progress, I know mine is. There's things I'd like to change, of course. We'll get there. We will get there. Okay, let's see if I can get some LFM details up. Where are we? LFM. Split 5 in 2.5 minutes. There we go. That's it, team. Second race of the evening. Depending on how it goes, we'll decide whether or not I do a third race. We'll say that. Depending on how it goes. Mike, I hope you decided to get your, was it T150 back off your bro? Either that or I might just buy you a T300. I've seen some really cheap deals on eBay recently. Really cheap. I'm still not sure what to do with my wheelbase journey, team. I've got a TSPC here, right? I've got the TSPC wheelbase, which I've had for a while now, and donated to me by another streamer, you could say, kind of. And yeah, it's been great. It is great, and I've got 2 wheels for it. I've got my little GT wheel on the thing now, which is actually part of, I'm guessing, and I've got this amazing F99 wheel, right, so 599XX wheel, which is the perfect little shape. Alcantara, very soft, perfect aerodynamics, little flat bottom, so it's not exactly perfect for rally, but just any kind of standard car driving or cruising and stuff. This is the nice one to have and useful when you're doing an H pattern. So you got something to grab, with steering wheels all over the place, and yeah, I've got this GT wheel. That's kind of all the wheels I need, to be honest. And I'm going to be hanging this up on the wall as well, so you'll see it up here in the future, which should look good, hopefully, out there. Get them little wall hanging mounts for Thrustmaster wheels. The question is, do I upgrade my base to something else? And the something else is, I mean, is it going to be basically Moza or Fanatec? Are they the leaders? I don't know how I feel about going Logitech for $1,000 and no extra wheels, just one round wheel. I'm sure they'll have other stuff in the future. So I don't know how I feel about doing Logitech, although we've heard lots of great things about it. It's not cheap, is it? And then Fanatec, the CSL DD, you can argue it's cheap, but then when you've got Moser, it's not that cheap anymore. But Fanatec have got a great selection of wheels, to be fair to them. But do the wheels break? Did they have quality control issues in the end? Would that actually happen with Moser as well in the end? See, Moser, as far as I can see, have got 2 wheels that I want, the round one and the GT wheel. GT wheels are very expensive. Crazy about that. The round wheels, was it CS9, the cheap ones, only about 200 and something, that's not too bad. So, that's doable. You could argue you only ever need 1 wheel. Just one small round one, probably. I do like the GT shape. It's nice to have a GT shape steering wheel. If you haven't got one, you should definitely try it. Getting a wheel with 2 little bits on the side. It's the thing, Thrustmaster have got a few cheap wheels, you know. I know it's all plastic, you're thinking, but as long as you're not too rough with it. Yep. Maybe one day in the distant future I'll have some crazy ass sponsorship. Maybe we should get a SimuCube. Everyone seems to think that's the best thing. Right. Okay, split 5, and the server is open. Apparently, let's see how long it takes to find the server. Let's go. Big thank you to everyone tuning in this evening to the Sim Cafe. We're in what, our 3rd week of streaming? That's cool. Interesting when we're in our 3rd year, won't it? Let's not cancel that, and God knows what will happen by then. Okay, server list. Life has a funny habit of changing. Oh, have I got away with that? No, I haven't. Low. Low F. Hope you guys all enjoyed the little short that I uploaded earlier on today. Looking at some of my early escapades in that's split 5. I've forgotten now. Hey team, you want to remind me in the chat? I must have said it just now. Split 5? Am I split 5? Yeah, I am. Excellent. Yeah, well, we don't need you while I'm using this. Go. Then the free practice session. Let's get the setup on. The pressures were fine before, but I messed with them a little bit, didn't I? And now we've probably got a slightly different lap to. Well, I need 2 laps anyway. That's cool. Okay, on the setup, let's go all the way up to 51 was getting close to not a lot. 49 will be even less. Put you on there. Let's go back. So it saves it. 45 seconds left in free practice. Okay, Robin says great customer service from Fanatec. McLaren wheel didn't work. Send it back and add a replacement in less than a week. Good. Okay, I mean, they're a big company, right? And they've got a bit of money, so I thought at one point they were going to completely dominate the market, but I do wonder. I mean, the fact they don't have enough CSL DDs to sell, I don't think it's clever. Like, most people are always saying I'd buy one if they had them. Like, they really do need to secure some supply, surely, because making that scarce does not help it at all, as far as I can see. But interesting to know, Rob. Should I go for a CSL DD, do you think? Rob, you told me this. You've got the CSL Club Sport. That's it. The Club Sport, CSW, whatever it is. Okay, you've got the Club Sport. And you're doing DD next, you said, and you're getting an itch for it. Do you think the CSL DD could be enough?
Give it all you can.
Do you reckon we're better off getting a CSL DD than a Moser R9? What do you reckon? Moser R9 or CSL DD? That is the question, isn't it, team? That is the $1 million question. More than enough. Yeah, 8 or 9. Because the thing is, let's face it, Rob, when you do go DD, you probably don't even want to do it, you know, that'd be it, right? You don't really want to start looking what's after that. 8. Is 8 enough? I mean, this 6 feels like a lot sometimes. 8 direct. I wonder if... Is 8 enough? Is 9 going to be much different? Do I go Thrustmaster? I don't know why I sound silly saying that. I've completely ignored the Thrustmaster one. Should I just go Thrustmaster? Right? I mean, I've got 2 wheels, so I'm going to save money, and their other wheels are cheap as well. Do I just go Thrustmaster? That's 10, and apparently has some of the best feeling. Everyone complains about being plasticky and might break, but I don't know. I treat my stuff with care. I don't think I'm likely to break it any time. Should I just go Thrustmaster and get the full 10, Rob? Apparently it's a strong 10, as it were. Apparently not all 10s are the same. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, and the thing is, I know what wheels are like, and these two wheels are perfect and they're cheap. The same wheel, like, let me just, am I able to do this? I've got people behind me. This wheel, right, is perfect and has enough buttons. This equivalent wheel with every other manufacturer is normally about £300. Because what? It's got a soft leather on it. I mean, it's got Alcantara. It feels great in the hand. So let's go race actually while we're doing. Oh, sorry, buddy.
You're on the right.
Sorry. Did not see you going that side of me. I don't know. He's doing his own thing. He might be going back to garage soon. Anyway. Yeah, it's you the same, right, Robin? The wheels thing. I mean, I like the Fanatec wheel range. It's quite diverse. That red one is beautiful. I mean, if I was going to go, I must admit, based on that, I would be tempted to go Fanatec. So I like the idea of being able to collect wheels, I must admit. Although, I'd say that, and one round one and one GT one's enough. Bit of a quandary. Maybe I should just go big on the old Thrustmaster, eh? Don't worry, gang, I've been looking and I am sorely tempted, but I don't really want to be spending much money, I'll be honest. It's a rather expensive toy. So, gotta be careful. Right, let's pretend to focus on half a lap for a minute. Yeah, so I said, like, the round one, the cheap one was $250. They've got another one that's a lot more. It's like, okay, that's a lot. And then their Formula wheels are like $400, $500, $600. And I'm like, that's a lot of money. And I feel like wheels are something that could break. You know, all the little buttons on them and stuff. Right, so... And Fanatec aren't cheap, to be fair. Let's face it. But at least there's a variety there. Some of the Fanatec ones are fairly well priced, actually. That's not fair. The McLaren GT3 isn't exactly bad price, is it, when it's available? Yeah. I think I'm going to watch the Sim Racing Garage review of the T818 again. And then decide whether or not it's my future wheelbase. Because like I say, when I lock into that, I'll probably be really locked in. But you know, there's times when I'm pushing around Watkins Glen. I've got the wheel on 100%, and I'm getting a good bit of detail through the wheel, and it gives me a nice bit of force through these fast turns. Any more and I'll start getting a bit like, that's a heavy pull. So until this wheelbase conks out, I'm probably alright, aren't I? That's the funny bit. I should just shut up. I think you could probably say exactly the same, right, Robin? Let's face it, there's plenty of times when the wheel just feels brilliant, really. And yeah, DD would feel better, of course it would, but you know, diminishing returns. I mean, I guess the good news is I can sell this wheelbase, probably to my neighbour. And so actually the upgrade wouldn't be more than about £350. So to get a 10 Nm DD for £350 and no steering wheel cost, sounds like an alright deal, doesn't it? I really feel like I'm talking myself into this. I'm going to speak to my neighbour, see if he wants to buy this off me. Set myself up for fail here, aren't I? Magic, if you tuned in, let's do a deal, buddy. Shifters are very important, actually, aren't they, to be fair? Oh, I've gone very slow through there. Robin, I'd say shifters and their placement are really crucial to the ergonomics of a wheel for a driver. It's one of the reasons why I love the wheel I'm using so much. This wheel, I don't know if this wheel is illegal, because it uses the Thrustmaster connection, but it's not a Thrustmaster wheel. Yeah, the Italian company have made it. And I've noticed on their website, they no longer sell it. It's no longer available, and all their wheels now seem to use the standard kind of USB plug-in. Whereas this one has the actual Thrustmaster connection in the back of it. I don't know if they were a bit naughty. I've had this wheel a while. And it's got the buttons are just perfect. The shape of it is perfect. It's hard to really be unhappy about this wheel. And I kind of noticed that when I bought the SF1000 Thrustmaster wheel, the big shiny Ferrari one with the screen. Hi buddy, you're back. It's great, but it's not this. This one just has the best ergonomics. I've gone very slow through there. My friend is a lot faster than me. Poor him. I'm sorry, if Chucky mentioned the position of the shifters, if I got a name confused there, sorry gang. But yeah, these shifters on this are lovely. These are actually 3D wrap shifters, magnetic, little specialist modules. They're quite nice. They really are. I'm ambling around here. Tyre pressures are a bit warm on the left. Going to turn that down. Okay, and a half decent acceleration up the hill there, or through the exit I should say. Not up the hill, not quite. I won't be checking my fuel through this part anymore, because that's a one-way ticket to Wall. Or seeing our friend Barry R, as Super GT says. Let's get some speed up. PB here is currently a 47.4. Went in a bit fast, but lost it in the end. Oh, and then let's get out of everyone's way, shall we? That's a shame. I was just getting the. Yeah, that was a bit sloppy. Just hit the grass before the turn. No more laps in quali for me. Let's change the tyre pressures while we can still remember. So that was left side getting a bit warm, wasn't it? So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that skipped a little bit, and maybe take one off these as well. There we go. Okay, that's that sorted. So yeah, gang, interested to get your thoughts. Oh, Daniel, if you're watching, Daniel, if you haven't gone to bed yet, sir, what wheelbase are you using? I think I've asked you this recently. Not sure. Don't know if I know what you're using. Chuck, you're on the CSL DD, aren't you? Right? Am I right, Chuck? You're on the CSL DD, if I remember. No. Oh, wait, hold on. No, you're not on the CSLDD. Oh, no, I can't remember. Oh, that's how you must say. That's beautiful. You're on the CSLDD? Okay, great. And what do you think of the power? I'm sure you're a big tough guy. What do you think of the max power on the CSLDD? Is it more than enough? Is the CSLDD on 8? I'm guessing you got an 8. Is that enough? Do you think sometimes it'd be interesting if there was a bit more? Okay. Do you ever think you might turn it down a little bit from that because it's a bit heavy sometimes, you know, when you're doing longer races? I'm just wondering. I think I'm going to end up with a Thrustmaster 10. That'll be it. Just hope it doesn't break. And then the question is, do I get it soon or not? I don't know. I don't know if I do, gang. Anyway, we are going into the second race of the evening. We'll see how that one goes. Where did I qualify? I have qualified. I'm at the back. That's fine. And even with a lap that I did, I was very slow. My PB would put me not much better at like 21. So I've got a lot of time to find here. I've got to get into much better rhythms some of these turns. I am definitely winging it, as you can probably see. Let's just not have trouble. You've learned that FFB is about feel. Damping is about how heavy the wheel feels. Right, yeah, there is some dynamic damping and damping, isn't there? Which I would love to imagine I knew better than I do. Interesting. So turn the damping down and keep the FFB up. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. I'm eating way too many of these sweets. I'm going to put the lid on. Put the lid on the sweets. Right, here we are in the race session. We've got 2 minutes 25. 1 second, gang. Okay, gang. So, fuel is correct. I'm going to start on 4 because I'm a bit sketchy. Face it. Let's try and power out there. I might even just stick it on 5 and keep my throttling. Let's get back on jacks. We need to stay up on the jacks for as long as possible. I don't know if you're aware of that one before, Chuck. I've said it a few times now. But yeah, stay in this menu for as long as you can in a session. And that Aris vid sounds interesting. Feel free to chuck it in the Discord if you know where to find it, Chuck. That'd be really cool. Appreciate your help. I was talking to Robin the other day. Robin did a few laps with Robin here at Watkins. Thank you very much for that, Robin, by the way. Appreciate it. We had a good chat about what's fun in sim racing and stuff like that. And for me, a lot of it is to do with team driving. So for those of us who don't really get a chance to do team racing because we don't think we're very fast or we don't have a whole bunch of friends who do this kind of thing, then let's try and get some team racing going in the future because it is a lot of fun. Okay, we are P26 of P28. Let's stay alive, clean. If I race really well, I feel like a top 15's on the cars because a lot of cars have a moment and I can just keep pulling through. So let's see what we can do. Let's start my night in big troubles. Thank you all for tuning in this evening. Glad you're here with me. Do appreciate your support. Right, let's stay in my exact markings. Something I'll be keen for everyone to be doing in our community races going forward. Make sure you stay exactly in your pit rather than going forward and backwards and doing massive over braking and stuff, because it causes a lot of trouble for other people, and then we don't have a tight grid start on the rolling start. You can get quite spaced out, which can lose you a lot of time in a race. Right, here we go. Staying left hand side, let's get a bit inside our correct speed. It's going to be a bit ugly up front, hopefully not. Last race wasn't too bad. Go, go, go. I've got a slight jump on Mr. Tula Lane. No, interesting. I had to brake hard there because he did. I'm going to go on the outside here. Seems like the way to be. Can I sneak past someone here? Or is this not a clever idea? He yielded. Okay, and now I've got all the run. Should we do two? I yielded there off the wall, but the guy behind me went, so cheers, thank you. Let's power on along the straight, shall we? Okay, this is going to be... I'm going to look. I think I'd rather be here. Oh, braking. Oh, that was unfortunate for him. He was absolutely taken out clean by that other driver. I found myself like a little gap. Can I get a bit of speed up through here? And take advantage of the slow Audi on my side. Oh, that McLaren's taken out someone with his Audi shutting me off. Can we go on the outside here? I mean, no, you're gonna be that guy. Okay. Oh, I've got someone on the inside. I've had to power my way out of that exit with a bit of swerve. We're still going, gang. We're still going. I think I'm P21. Takes a while for ACC to update your positions normally. And there's one on the outside, which we're definitely going to want to take advantage of. And we are on the back of Mr. Boylo. Let's keep it smooth. Gotta do some smooth exits here. Oh, it's getting busy. That orange Macca is causing a few troubles for other cars. That really does come up quicker than I expect, I'll be honest. Okay, I think I'm P20. Looking good. You defend that, that's good. What we really want is to speed up the hill. And I think we've got it. I'm here. Oh, he really didn't leave me any room, and I'm not hitting people if I can avoid it. And again, I don't know this area that well to be racing hard. I've let off, and now the guy behind has got all the intention of coming up and overtaking me. This could be a bit tricky. Oh, and we're doing alright to keep up with the Audi here. But let's stay close to that apex, shall we? Yeah. I'm definitely not fast there, but that's okay. Okay, racing in the pack. Being cut off. Gonna make him go deep. Had a good exit, but it's not enough. It's Audi. Audi Schmaudi. Trying to make him feel a bit of pressure. Looking up the inside. But again, I don't really know where the opportunities are on this circuit, and there probably aren't that many, like with most tracks. Gotta keep that focus up. And that next turn coming up really quick. Have I gone too slow? Well, I've dropped a bit too much speed there. Okay. Settling in. Oh, it's looking way too busy up ahead. That's gonna get ugly. Surely. Oh, oh, you can't go. Look, and now he's gonna lose speed. He's gonna have to back off the Audi if I didn't know better. Starting to learn this track a little bit. Oh, they're going slow here. They're going slow. I don't know what to do, team. I don't want to say no to all these overtakes. Ah, what's everyone doing? I'm staying wide. I don't trust people through here. I think I've got away with stuff. I've got away with a bit there. Up to 18, overtook 2. Nearly hit the grass on the braking zone. Never my cleverest move. And away we go. We're ahead of the Audi at least, thankfully. Took a big old traffic jam to dislodge him. Oh, I've not done that before. That's new for me. Oh, I'm gonna lose the. Oh, the Audi's back. 2 Audis. Oh, joy. Just when you thought it was getting clean. Sir?
Car on the right.
Sir? Oh, Mr. Mullen stuck his nose in there. Oh, my first track limits. I hope I didn't get any congratulations in the chat about overtaking anyone there. Yeah, definitely Greg, all the way. Obviously I've got to be careful there. Right, back down to P20 after that boo-boo on the curbs. Mr. Stuck, I think I recognise him. Oh dear, big trouble for a lot of cars there. Come on, leave me the room, Mr. McLaren, that wasn't yours. Okay, we've got a few positions there, and this guy is the ours for the taking. We're back with Stucker, 3.7 off Hernas. Come on. Can't see the curb. Bit of a trouble here, but he's having more trouble than me, I think. Let's go. Don't know this track that well, I've got to be careful. This gentleman's having a bigger trouble than I am. Another position up to 16. I met the slightly hairy McLaren behind us now. Can't pretend I'm not slightly nervous. I've got a decision to make here, team. If I overtake Mr. Stucker, I'm going to be in free air, and things might not be that great for me. You may have noticed, like the cleverest of monkeys, I can mimic quite effectively, but don't leave me to my own devices. I'm not that smart. So we just give him the hurry up? We're not allowed to use our flashes, are we? I know that much. Let's just give him a bit of pressure. And hopefully we can encourage him. Close to the PB there for me, it's good. Very close to my PB. Oh, he's having trouble there. Oh, we're going to get any rubber banding? His ping looks good. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Oh, I want to go on the outside, sir. Nice try, buddy.
Clear on the right.
And that's you, surely. Where are you going? Oh, those are tricky curbs. Okay. Point to self. Be very careful making very random maneuvers through those S's. Your race can be over, it turns out.
Slow car ahead.
There's something to consider. At least I didn't completely wreck it, because that was pretty close. That was a bit close, I won't lie. That was a bit close. We're now back in the mix. I can't go open this pack, can I? My skills are not there with this track at all. Honda ahead, having a few squirrely moments. What does chat think of all this? Never mind indeed, Greg. I missed the pack too much. I'm like a wolf, I like the pack life. Not a lone wolf, not one of them. Yeah, I think I don't know much about the curbs at this track. Some curbs have a habit of spitting you out, right? So I need to learn those a little bit around here. I know some people are probably crying at how early I'm braking for T1, I can imagine. But such is life. It's the same with the S's actually. I saw a guy online saying, yeah, I brake after the 300 unless I'm in a heavy fuel mode. I'm like, ugh. Okay, bro. Guess you can do that. No, I'm going to stick with 4th gear there, why not? That inside curve doesn't seem too dangerous. Oh, I swerved my way up the hill. That's caught me right up to Mr. Tuilalane. Tuilalian. Mr. Tuilalian. Yeah, there's no exit on that turn. It sucks. Yeah, I don't know this track to overtake and attack people. And I'm really slow in this turn, it seems. To the point where I'm even going up a gear that I don't need. Okay. P19. I did hope for a P15, which had I not had a few moments, we would have possibly done. That is officially a PB. Okay, we're looking good up here, but I don't know what to do. Unless, I don't want to overtake. There's this bit here, isn't it? It's like, what do you do? I guess you just got to do that. There we go. Is he going to do some crazy dive up the inside here?
Clear on the right.
No, that was good. Okay. We're learning, team. On the job. We are learning. Okay, the 2 cars up ahead fighting. That's P16 potentially. I know that's a slow braking. I can feel it. Not aggressive. Thank you for getting rid of that board. Half a second down on my best lap already. Oh. Consistency, not my game in a track that I don't know well, let's face it. Yeah, Tuilalian isn't keen on me keeping that spot off him. I think he's quite happy about the idea of taking it back. I'm behind Mullen and Kruger. Let's see if we can just catch up to these drivers. We can do this. I'm catching him a little bit. And Tuilalian is maybe slipping off, which is good to see. Is that faster? No, it's not. Slower exit. Oh dear. Much slower exit. I've left myself vulnerable potentially to a Tuilalian attack. Let's hope he doesn't feel it. Yeah, he hasn't grown on that. He's probably in a bit of slipstream. Head down. Okay, let's do this nice and smooth. That wasn't too bad. I lost so much time to the cars in front. It's insane. So clearly my definition of not too bad needs a little rework. Crazy how much time I'm losing there. Oh, I was completely off there. And those two ahead are taking chunks out of each other. It's been a great time to go for them. Never mind. Yeah, Mr. Gruger in the orange. Oh! A reminder that I'm not special. I can't use my own track limits. Hot exit. Wow. Let's power through here. And power through here. Okay. 10 minutes left in the race. I could be doing worse. Oh, I think I've got a better exit. Yeah, much better exit. And this is definitely all about the exit here. There we go. Catching right up to the guy at the head. And T-LCM unable to mount the T-LCM attack, which he's famous for. If you're not aware of the T-LCM attack, please Google it. Okay, this is going to get tense for me. Where are you going, buddy? No, you don't go across the track like that.
Clear on the right.
Oh, naughty. I knew he was going to come swinging across the track. I really wanted to go forward. But I just couldn't. It wasn't worth it. Survival instincts kicked in. Oh, very slow on the throttle there. That's a shame. Really missed the apex. Couldn't get on the throttle at all. Oh, that's a bit slow for you, sir. What have we got ahead? 17 and 16. Oh, it's looking pasty up front. T-LCM attacks have gone wrong, unfortunately. And the nearest behind me now is Glen, 5-second gap behind. So looking ahead is what I need to do. Didn't really have the mega exit there. Swung it in a bit late. But looking good on the slipstream. Hello. Hey, buddy. Don't do that. We're going to have to watch the replay because he is gone. I saw no one in my front or side even, so I was just thinking he might try to stick it in there. What do you think, team? Shame for him. I was definitely ahead. What do you reckon? Anyone want to look back on the stream and get a second verdict before I watch the replay? Bit of a tricky one, that one, wasn't it? I couldn't really back out there, surely. Alright, I had nothing to back out from. Did I turn in on him hard? What do you reckon? Right, do we have a chance now to catch Mr. Mullen? We've got plenty of time. We've been afforded that by the racing gods. 2 seconds ahead. Let's see if we can close it a little bit. Needless playing with the gears. Does not help. No, he's getting ahead a bit there. Sloppy. Sloppy. Didn't have that mega exit I was looking for. The opposite. Okay, we're now in a little bit of a pocket. Could spell trouble. Okay, cut a second back off him at the end of that lap. Getting back to some of my best work.
There's a car in stupid lane.
Yeah, I nailed the exit. That's what we want. Less than 2 seconds. Is he going to start feeling any pressure? That would be the P15 as well, wouldn't it, team? Oh, first night P15. That would be good. Couple of cars up ahead. Come on. Didn't need that unsettling bump. Oh, hello, Mr. Kruger. On a lap down. Oh, no. Is that our McLaren friend who's a lap down? Does he want revenge? Is he just going to clean me out? That'd be hilarious. He's a lap down, isn't he? I wonder how that's happened. I guess we're going to find out. Meanwhile, I'm on a PB. So exciting times for me. Oh, a bit slow, but we're in the 46s. Heads a tint on the throttle. I've already got a 46 now. I'm starting to think how I did, didn't I? In the last race. But hey, back to some of my best work.
Well done, mate. That was close.
Not ideal, but enough to keep the heat up on Mr. Mullen. I'm really curious as to whether that McLaren is keen to just attack me after what happened and maybe rejoin the track from the pits near me. Was hoping to get me, but I've now pulled away from him. That would be funny. I mean, I'm possibly making all this up in my head, but I think his problem is there's not really many places here where you can make up a load of time, really, to do that to someone. So it'd be quite funny if he just desperately tried to catch me now. Meanwhile, 1.5 to Mullen. Come on. Oh no! I want to get a good exit and I've milked it a bit. That's a shame. Come on. Not long to go. 1 second to Mullen. Probably, what, 1 lap left? 2 laps? Don't know exactly. Yeah, he's had an alright lap there. 47.3. I did a 46.6. If it wasn't for the fact that I went and ruined the T1, that would have been a lovely official PB. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get close enough to Mr. Mullen, unfortunately. Learning not to lose too much time in that one before. Oh, we got 2 cars up ahead. I think I've got 1 more lap after this, or not? Couldn't get the traction up the hill. That would have got me really close. Oh, lead on the final lap. Okay, so we've got 1 more lap after this. Oh, we are getting close. 3 cars ahead. Crazy.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Mr. Stucker is actually feeling the heat a bit on the last lap. Here we go, gang. Let's drop the TC one. We are closer than we've ever been to the cars ahead.
Well done, mate. That's the best.
And we've had an alright T1. Oh, sorry, buddy. I'm going to go on the outside of you. That's P14. So it looks like we might get a top 15 slot. It's a shame we're not a bit closer to these guys because they're going to cause each other a bit of trouble in the last lap, aren't they? Guaranteed. Oh boy, let's see what happens. Exciting finish to the race. Last lap. Here we go. Okay, let's go, team. Okay. He's 13 and 12 ahead. Really want to use that traction up the hill, but had to avoid the BMW. Killer. Oh, this is tight. Yeah, no chance through here, right? We'll take a miracle now. Never mind, team. We tried, and we did get that top 15. Let's call it too early. Let's not call it too early. Oh, race to the line. Well, it says P13, but I'm assuming that was to do a little bit more with. Right, I think we should see what happened there with that McLaren and how much that was my fault. That was a really great race, actually. I really enjoyed that. I think I got a P14 in the end. Yeah, nice one, Greg. And yeah, something like that, right? In the first one, maybe. I mean, I really lost my concentration after that hit, unfortunately, in the first race. But in this race, I only had one mistake, which put me back in that pack, right? If I hadn't done that, I might have even been a bit higher up. Ahead of that Stucker and Modern fight, but it was good. My times went up a little bit, down a little bit. I'm wondering if I do the final race or not. I think I should do it. What do you reckon, gang? Should I do one more race today? Let me know in the chat what you think. Should I do one more race this evening? Or should I call it there and do maybe 3 tomorrow night? Craig. Oh, the enthusiasm. Okay, so Sakuraba wants to see me suffer. Who else? Anyone else think this would be a good idea if I actually carry on and do one more race for the evening? There's one starting in 10 minutes or so. Let's have a look for that Macca accident, shall we? Oh, I'm not sure what lap it was. Oh, hello, graphics. Wake up. Alright. Is it... Oh. I'm thinking next lap, right? Yeah, here we go. Okay, I don't feel too bad now. Let's just watch that again, just in case. I'm miles ahead in the braking. I brake at the right point. I release the brakes to come on the turn, and yeah, he just... I wonder if he felt like he was on a revenge thing as well. How does this look? So what's he got? He's got a McLaren in front of him. He's braking in front. He turned into me. Oh, buddy. I wouldn't recommend that. Huh? I would not recommend that course of action. How do they look from this view? Should we see? What do you reckon? So, coming up to the braking. Interesting. Interesting. See, if you're in that view, which is what I would... This is my FOV, right, I think. So, I wouldn't particularly see that car. Other than the fact that he's on the radar. I'm pretty sure I was on his radar. Interesting, isn't it? What FOV can do, because with the other FOV... Look, if we go to... If we go to this one, you can see me quite clearly. And that looks like him driving into me. I'm guessing he's going to watch back the replay and realise that that wasn't his best work. And then he goes in the pits. And then I don't know if he came out to kind of be near me, which would be quite funny. But we'll let him work that one out. Anyway. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't my fault. Okay, let's have a look at our options, shall we? Should we go LFM and do one more race team? If you are tuning in this evening, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you're enjoying the racing. Oh, I've got 2 messages. Yeah, Paranoia giving me the message. Already had a message from Gruger. Turn into corners. I don't know if that's a thing in the UK. God. This is the thing about sim racing. Everyone's so salty, aren't they? Oh. Depressing, isn't it? It doesn't encourage anyone to join in when everyone's being salty all the time. I mean, I don't know if you saw that replay, gang, but I was well ahead of the guy and he turned into me. But apparently I've got to turn into corners. Ah, Franz. Maybe I'll encourage him to join the channel and he can watch back the replays with us. I mean, he must have just seen that replay. What's he thinking after watching that replay? Oh, yeah. I'm turning in. Why are you still there? All right, buddy. I was ahead. Sorry. Right, anyway. Yeah, you can't turn in there when I'm there. Sorry. Right. Oh, my God. I got ELO for that one. Yeah, Joey, there's too many. There's way too many. Like, proportionally, it feels like. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's just everyone's this God-given right to be amazing on track and not have anything happen. And I can't imagine the amount of times he's caused trouble on track. I mean, I quite frankly think he caused trouble there. I'm not being funny. He turned in on me. Simply. He must have seen me on the radar ahead of him in the braking zone. Where am I going? Where am I? And you see, I had no trouble taking that turn as well. I was quite slow. And even after him hitting me, I was in control. So I wasn't exactly on the edge by any means. And he managed to bang into me and then send me a message. Can you imagine, though? Off-putting for people, isn't it? Or if you're a younger person, quite young, and these kind of messages might dissuade you if you're a bit younger and aren't used to what life can be like in people. So these kind of things, yeah, not good. Anyway, safety rating went up in both races, only 0.1 in the first one, to be fair. But in that one, I got ELO and safety rating. Not bad. Despite being smashed into and not knowing when to turn, apparently, according to Mr. Gruger. Thank you, Mr. Gruger. Hope you sleep well tonight, buddy. What have we got here? So let's do one more race then. I think we deserve one more tonight, don't we? I think me and you all deserve one more event. So let's do... Can we sign up? Is it not too late? No, it's not too late. Is it at night time? No, it's morning. Good. Don't really fancy doing this in the dark yet. Starting to understand the track a little bit and starting to get my times down. It'll still take a while. I think Greg's right. It'll be Friday before I get a win. Right. Server start in 5 minutes, which is giving me more than enough time to do my thing in the toilet. Joey, if you're watching, I hope you're thinking about joining us on Saturday for your racing. Have you got a rig and wheel and everything set up? Tell me in the chat, buddy. Anyway. And Joey, that is exactly what I want to hear. And that's why obviously I've done the Saturday so that our American friends can hopefully join us if they're available on a late afternoon, I guess, early evening. Joey, what wheel have you got? Don't mind me asking. What wheel and pedals, stuff like that? If you're happy to share. You should probably put a pic in the Discord, to be honest. I was telling Robin about that earlier. But yeah. Let's see. We're going to do one more race this evening. Server starts in 3 minutes, so we'll be able to jump in then. I'm really enjoying Watkins, Glen, to be fair, which is brilliant. It's another good track to have. I've never raced it before tonight. This is my first 2 races online ever in GT3 on ATC. So, to be fair, I'm sure there's been another occasion or something, but here we are. And yeah, it's a fun track. DD1 and Fanatec pedals, very nice, sir. Joey, are you happy with the amount of power of the DD1? Do you ever wish you'd bought something a bit cheaper with less power, or do you sometimes wish it had even more, or do you enjoy how much it's got? Tell me, where are you sat on the power gauge with torque? I'm curious to get people's opinions. Yeah, no, I get that. Yep, Fanatec, yep. Yeah, tell me, how do you feel about the power? Is it good? Is it too much? Could you have bought something a bit cheaper, like a CSL DD? Do you think you'd be happy with a CSL DD on 8 meters? What do you reckon? I do wonder. Right. Okay. So that 15-20 stuff is really just way more. Okay. I mean, I did hear about people running at like 50 odd. Okay. I'm going to try the T818, I think. Might be a bit of fun. Might break. If it breaks, I'll just send them a load of emails. Please help. Okay. I'm in split 4. Too much? Okay, good to know. My thoughts early on when I was first getting into sim racing was it was too much because everyone seemed to run it way below the 100% for the most part. I didn't hit the whole 100% challenge, which is a laugh, which shows you how crazy the top power is. So maybe, yeah, CSL 8, Thrustmaster 10, Moser 9 is, yeah, D1 perfect. Yeah, not cheap. Not cheap. I'm glad you got it, buddy. I'm guessing you got a full rig for that. And I really do hope you can join us on Saturday. That would be awesome. I can't remember the last time I've ever raced with you. I don't know if you used to race with the gang back in the day, buddy. Apologies, my memory is not the best. But yeah. It would be good to have you on track at Zolder. Right, we're doing Zolder this week. I'm going to build that community up, hopefully. Get more and more people involved. More and more clean racers, more and more fun racers. We don't want any toxic racers either. You might be clean, but you might be toxic, and we don't want that. We don't want people getting moody and having a go at everyone every day for every mistake they make on tracks. I'm in there for a hobby. You were T-Gang. Yeah, nice one, Joey. Cool. You got your CSW 2.5 on 80%. Don't we all, Sakuraba? Yeah. Yeah, I think... But, do you know... Sakuraba, sorry, you Paul Sam Flynn? You're Sam Flynn. I want to say you're Sam Flynn. Do you know what your 2.5 is rated at? Because I was speaking to Robin earlier, and he thought it was rated, well, the other day, at 6. I think it's rated at 8, isn't it? Your wheelbase, Sam? Do you know? Are we going to get a... Oh. Hello? Oh, have I moved? I've been moved at the last minute. Come on. What's going on here? What's going on? Did I miss something? I did sign up. Did I sign up? Or did I just miss something there? I'm pretty much sure I just signed up and said my split. Right? Am I going crazy? Yeah, oh, I'm in 5 now, apparently. Last minute change. Let's refresh the list, team. No panics. No panics here. Split 5. There we go. And we're in. Right, we can close you off.
Green light.
8. Okay, yeah, I thought it was 8, and you have it turned down a bit. Yeah, that's why I think the Thrustmaster at 10. I mean, because I do climbing, so I've got a pretty strong grip, to be honest. So I'm not afraid to have a bit of power in there. I just feel like on a slightly longer race, I'm gonna be like, oh, you know, the heavy turns, and you'll be like,
Green light. Go, go, go.
Thrustmaster on 10. That's gonna be more than enough, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Or I could do a CSL DD on 8. I like the Moser 9. I do like it. I just think the wheels are a bit limited and expensive. So I think Fanatec CSL DD 8, because it can be quite cheap, can't it, those ones? The 8 DD. Funnily enough, my ex had a CSL DD when they first came out. I've rarely ever used it for a number of reasons. I just didn't want to make myself sad, really. There's much better wheels than I do. It's a bit depressing using a rubbish wheel and then using that and then going back to yours. Right. Load up the setup. Put in the fuel. Put in the race amount. Let's add some TC. I don't know what the pressure is going to be like. Let's find out. Let's do a few laps, shall we? Let's do a few laps of this interesting new track. Watkins Glen. Feel like we might have to do a community race here one day. I don't know. I've got lots of ideas about what I'd like to do with community racing in the future, so I do hope we can get a decent group of racers together at some point. I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know exactly what I'm going to have to do to get it. Can I just make this a bit there? Yeah. Hello. I don't know what I'm going to have to do to get it exactly. I've got a few ideas, but once I do get enough people together, there's all sorts of fun events you can do. We used to run a night called 3 of a Kind where we do a track and we do one wet, one dry, and one night race. And it's a lot of fun. Or you can have one where you race every track, one in GT4, one in GT3, which can put out some interesting results. This is one of my favourite turns on the track. The uphill acceleration. Oh, put it in the right stream. Sorry, team. The uphill acceleration on that part I find quite rewarding because you can see there's obviously quite a difference between different drivers being able to apply. The apex on there is later than you think. The throttle. The same with turn 1. The late application now, the early application of throttle is quite a fun little game, little challenge on the track. Joey uses the DD1 to play trucking simulator. You can set it to 2050. And it drives like a real truck. 2050 rotation. Right. I see, because it's not a belt, is it? Oh, I've gone down second gear there. Well, you're a bit of a secret trucker there, Sam. Huh? You got aspirations to truck? Used to do Euro trucking with the old community, kind of. I never really got involved, to be honest. I think I could get into it, but I don't know if there's really anything about it. I think maybe we need a bit of fresh bit of blood to go into that game. But yeah, thank you everyone who tuned in this evening and kept me company through my first experiences of Watkins Glen. I've really enjoyed it so far. Been quite a good track and good racing. I'm by no means competitive here yet, but you've got to start somewhere. You really have. Sam and Joey, are you guys interested in cruising on AC, Assetto Corsa? So, and by that I mean driving on Shotoko. If you haven't downloaded that already, please do. And Nordschleife with these slower cars, I'll be honest, because it's just quite a lot of fun. But just having a cruise round on one stream. I mean, it's not really racing, as you know, it's cruise culture, right? But you can get a bit fast, I guess. But for me, it's just about having a laugh and going around and trying out some different cars. Preferably with an H pattern. I do like to mess around with the old H pattern on some older cars. Doing it in traffic in Shotoko would be great fun with you guys. I've never done that before with mates. I've only done it with randoms, and they normally crash everywhere. So it'd be lovely to do a bit of highway driving on Shotoko with the gang. Okay. Then the other question is, how often do we do it, and when do we do it? Because I don't think it's something people want to do every week, is it really, in a way? I'm not sure if I want to do it every week, go for a cruise like that. I kind of, you know, drop in and out, so... And is it like a Friday night thing? I'm always tempted to do one this Friday. I'm almost tempted to do one this Friday. And as long as you've got, like, even if it's just like 4 or 5 of you together, going around on the Nordschleife, it is a lot of fun. Yeah, so I'm just wondering how close we can get to making that a reality. Also having 20 or 30 would be lovely, but I can imagine that's a little while away for a community as young as ours. It is very early days, team. I am still getting used to putting things together. Missed my turn there, shame. There goes all my time. Bro, not Australian time. Oh, oh dear. Damn, are you an Aussie, my friend? And if you are, my apologies for your clock, because, yeah. Sorry, that would be Friday night European. So for you, Saturday morning, I'm guessing, with the gang. But maybe you're used to doing certain things in the morning when it comes to socialising with Europeans. And Joey doesn't work Fridays. Nice. That's just great. Anyway, Joey, congratulations to you. So congratulations on not working Fridays. How am I pressures? Wow. Okay, so I need to go down on my left nearly 1. Okay, don't work Friday. That'd be cool, Joey. If you could join us, that'd be epic. I get the feeling Friday night. On Friday night, do you reckon it's better? Well, that's the thing. We're not going to do it every week, are we? I'm trying to work out what's the best vibe for the cruising. Is it maybe Sunday evening? Also, don't forget, we're getting closer to summer, so the nights are going to get lighter and lighter. You are a put. You're a mean person, Sam. Online sarcasm and wit. It's not easy to spot, I'll be honest. Everything comes across face value. It's like, okay. Right. 4 minutes left in quali. Let's sort out the pressures. Maybe we'll do a cruise this Friday night. Yeah, I'm thinking that, Joey. Like, because I'll tell you another thing. Routine is really good. Right, people respond to routine. When they know things are coming, they can maybe plan around it a little bit. Right, that'll be cool. Well, yeah, maybe every 2 weeks, Friday night. Yeah. I wonder if there's a Sunday night thing though, as the evenings get a bit lighter. Clock's changed for you already for Americans, I believe, isn't it? We change ours in 2 weeks. Or a week and a half. Yeah, Friday night, I think, kind of like chilled out vibe. Messing around with some cars. That'd be cool. Let's see what we can do. Right. Sam, I don't know if I've asked you, but what is your wheelbase and... No, sorry, you're the CSL. What's your pedals? Have you said what pedals you've got, Sam? I'm quite curious about that as well. Interesting. Interesting, Sam. Is that the newer CSL pedal? Because they did have, there's two versions, right? An older one and a newer one, if I remember, because they did a new one about, what, a year ago? A year and a half? Well, pretty longer now, actually. About 2 years ago, wasn't it, I think? The newer CSL pedals. No, you got the older one. Looks like the older one? There's a load up. How do they feel? Do they feel sturdy? I mean, it's all metal, isn't it, I think, roughly? Probably feels sturdy in mine. I've got... The new one's terrible, really? I thought the new one was meant to be better, if I remember. Interesting. I don't know if you talk about the new load cell. I don't know if there's a difference. But yeah, so... as you've probably seen from the description, I'm running the T-LCM pedals. And... okay, cool. Interesting. So that worries me a little bit as well, Sam. The idea that a company can bring out a newer version and it not be as good. I know it was meant to be cheaper as well, so... maybe that explains it. But yeah, I'm running the T-LCM and I've got some really hard rubbers on the brake pedal. So there's not a lot of travel on my brake. I mean, I don't know when the T-LCMs are going to break, I've got to be honest. They look like they'll probably last me forever. And, I mean, yeah, I mean, I can get a better pedal, but really? Not much. For me, I'm really big on getting technology, which is right on the edge of, like, budget and performance. Because there's definitely diminishing returns with most technology, right? You can very quickly spend lots and lots more and not feel a big difference at all. So, you know, when you think about the jump from the G29 to a T300, T300 costs, what, £100 more? But it feels, well, maybe £50 more, if that. And it feels a big difference. And then the T300 to the TSPC, another £100 more. And that's a big leap. And then this to probably, you know, the CSW, the CSL DD, the R9, I guess, ish. Another couple of hundred, big leap. After that, I think, you know, you could spend another 1,000 and not really feel too much difference. So I'm always trying to find that pinnacle of sort of, you know, reasonable price for maximum performance. The T-LCM pedals, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I've tried V3 pedals and they feel great, but they're not that much more than this, I guess. After that, the pedals get very expensive, don't they? Like Husingvelds and so on. On it, 800, 1,000 maybe? Not sure. Might have overdone that a bit. But yeah, pedals get very expensive. I just have to focus on not spending any more money. That's my thing. Right, I'm guessing I'm at the back of the grid. Let's have a look. Confirm. Yeah, I'm P26. Lovely. I managed to get ELO and safety rating in the last race. Oh, interesting, Sam. What GPU have you got right now? You can see my spec in the description. I actually upgraded a lot of my... Oh, I upgraded all of my PC recently. My RAM, my CPU, and my GPU. I tend to go eBay and get things secondhand once they're a bit older and the price has gone down, right? Rather than just getting the newest thing, because some of the newest things are about as good as the top of the range older stuff. So, for example, I bought that 2080 Ti, and it's slightly better than the 3070 in most things. So, we're quite happy with that, because the 3070 was at least another 100 more. I had a 1080 until very recently. And I must admit, the 1080, yeah, it's definitely starting to show its age with certain games, because I had a 1080 until I upgraded to this. And it was okay, but I think, you know, maybe the CPU is the biggest thing. I've got the 58X3D, and from a 2600X to a 5800X3D has been quite big, got to say. Really big. And I'm now getting a comfortable 120, 130 FPS on quite high settings, some epic, on 1440p. And I'm streaming on the same graphics card. Can't complain. Right, setup should be okay. Fingers crossed on that. The pressure should be fine. Let's put ourselves up on the jack. This is the last race of the evening for me. Thank you very much to everyone who's been tuning in and deploying their likes and subscribes and all those kind of things. It is nice to get likes, isn't it? Let's face it. But yeah, do you know what upgrade you're going to make? Because like I said, that 2080 Ti is quite cheap and it does quite a big difference. And then once you sell your 1080 for hopefully, what, 130, 140 on eBay? Maybe more. And you can get a 2080 Ti for about 350. You're spending less than 200 quid and you get a big old upgrade. Well, I'll tell you what, I probably need to upgrade my PSU. I'm currently running a 550 watt PSU with all my rather drainy components. So, yeah, I got my 1080 a few years ago, just before, you know, the mining disaster. Was it 2020? End of 21? End of 2020, beginning of 2021, when suddenly Elon started tweeting about crypto again, and all the cars disappeared off the market, even the second-hand ones. And I got my 1080 for, I think it was about 220 quid. I was very proud of it at the time, or 180, something like that, 220, 230. And then, like, a few weeks later, they'd got up to 350 quid, even more for a 1080. Crazy. I sold an old 5700 XT for double. I sold that for £700. That was crazy. I bought it for 350. Sold it a few years later for nearly double. But yeah, it's time, Sam. But definitely, I've got to say, for sim racing, those CPUs, the modern Ryzen CPUs with the 3D cache, big difference, I think. Really big. I don't get those drops like I used to at certain places in Monza and so on. It really does just... I mean, I'm on 80 frames right now on a static grid with all the cars visible. Yeah, you've got a pretty decent GPU then. Okay. It's just that L3 cache. I've got 96 megabytes. Cheers, Joey. Have a good evening, sir. And if I'm streaming all week, so I'll see you Thursday, Friday. I might announce the cruise for Friday. I'm kind of thinking about that now. I don't know. I'm a bit in two minds. I'm enjoying this LFM as well, but the cruise would be cool. I haven't done one since Stream Week. 2018. Wow, yeah. Wow. 5 years ago. It's quite a while now when you think about it. What resolution do you run, Sam? What monitor? Yeah, I should really focus. Here we go. Last race of the evening. Start's coming. We're going to go green. I'm right at the back. Green, green, green. Absolutely cream that Aston. That's going to get a bit tricky up here. Oh, I'm in the middle. I shouldn't do that because I know cars are going to react badly. Oh, just about avoided contact. I'm watching radar. I'm purely radar racing because that guy turned in on me a bit there. Oh, oh. No room, no room. That guy went flying up my inside, and another one. Painful. And I'm not even in the right scene. How about that? There you go. You can watch it now. Oh, what a mess. Oh, I broke late for this turn. I should not have done that. I was not. Oh, I've got away with one there. I've got away with one. I should be in a lot more trouble than that. Right, let's turn this last race into a bit of a success story, shall we? Here we go. Oh, where's he going? He's going inside, isn't he? And then maybe outwards. Oh, I managed to accelerate away from his contact. Hopefully he's going to hold up the guy behind me. That should be good. No, he's beaten. There's that late apex. Better. Big gaggling card up ahead, P21. Let's go, team. Oh, he's left that wide. I'm coming in there. I'm on the inside of Mr. Manny. Can I squeeze ahead of you? Yes, I can. No! Oh, I'm so glad I didn't hit anyone there. You wouldn't believe how close I came to hitting him. Come on, buddy. That's not yours. That's not yours. Thank you. That was intense. I won't lie. Very intense. 2K. Yeah, same here, Sam. As you can probably see from my monitor description. I've been not leaving enough room for these braking zones, I must admit. Considering... Oh, I slowed down there. That's a shame. I could have made up a whole load of places. Instead, I think I lost some. No! I could have made so many places there. Oh, team. Got shut out. I think there's going to be some bad blood in this pack, no? What do you reckon? I know. I wanted to capitalise, but I also just want to finish the race. So, you know, I just thought let's just play it a little bit safer than all out.
Car on the left.
Okay, I've got good track. Hey, come on. No, sir. Oh, this is a hot mess. Look at
Clear on
this.
the left. Slow car ahead. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Aye, concertina. I'm just going to get away from that now. I've had enough. Let's get away from that mess, shall we? Oh. Oh, I can only take so much blame. Oh, hello. You're rather slow, sir. That's a shame, because that's the apex. Oh, he's killed my T1. Or last turn. Yeah. Bit too much chaos. Bit too much chaos. Okay, let's try and focus ahead of us for a while, hopefully. 5 seconds to the next fight. 2 cars. P14 and 13. Let's see if that can be my next. Jeez! Yeah. I feel like going this way around, it might be safer, though. I don't turn into any cars. Oh, man! Nah, I don't know what I did there, sorry. And now I'm at the back of this pack again. Great. Oh, no, not you, sir. Do you mind? And he took me out. I bet he's an unhappy customer. Mr. Stott, he might be a very quick one as well, who just got caught up in some stuff. We will find out, no doubt, very soon. As I completely missed my acceleration point. Man, I stuffed that turn. Well, it made this race very different. Okay, some of the cars ahead going very fast. 2-minute lap from me, I tell ya. Time to get a little bit of focus. A little bit of composure. Still learning what not to do with this tracking car, that's for sure. Well, there again, I've done it a few times here. I'm messing around with the pedals. Going over the braking zone well enough, I guess.
Yellow flag. Charlie in front.
Uh-oh.
Slow car ahead.
Here's P22, looking a bit sorry for himself.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Poor guy's been in the wars. Okay. Do I get a warning for that? No. Not that surprising in the end, it's pretty awful. Okay, 4.5, 5 seconds to the cars ahead. Let's go, team. Yeah. Damage? I didn't hit anything, did I? I mean, my tyres are a bit rubbish, probably. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I did bump cars, didn't I? That's 8 seconds, I can handle that. Not a biggie. Although, oh, you mean the damage helping unsettle me? Oh yeah, excuses. I like your work. I love your work, Sam. I'll take an excuse all day.
Charlie in front.
Yeah, totally. The damage unsettled the car in a mid-speed turn, and that's where we are. Not my fault. Could have happened to anyone. Not a skill issue. Love your work. Valued member of the community. Okay, let's go, team. There is a big old fight ahead. If I can just be a part of that, it'd be really nice. Without bidding it around this turn. I think one of the issues comes from going up and down the gears, so let's just stay competitive in third. There we go, that's better. Getting back to that mega fight. There's a chance for a bit of ELO up there. There's ELO and then there are heels. Okay. Trying to stay away from Stop behind me. He's probably on a mission. He's catching me as well. Bit of a shame. Made an absolute miss me on this turn last lap. Much cleaner this time. Oh, there is a big old fight up here, isn't there? Can I get my nose near it? Need to shift on with some unideal lines in the last turn has left him a bit vulnerable. Top 20, yeah, at least. And they're not going that fast. We'll try and get in on the old fast exit. Okay, here's our first potential victim. Avoid those curves. It's never really good for the tyres in the long run. Oh, I'm going to meet him in an awkward moment here. Awkward moment, closing speed. Has that put him off? I should be looking further ahead than this. Okay, we're close. We're very close. I'd like to use my funny stream deck, but I probably ain't got time for that, and I'll end up crashing a car. So let's just go slow in, fast out. Oh, was that worked? Well, I'm very proud of that one. Whoa, no, no, buddy. Yeah, that was a nice overtake, wasn't it? I enjoyed that one. Those of you still brave enough to be watching. Oh, that's slow. Slow. Yeah, a little bit of a squeeze in there. Just noticed it's a bit slow on that on the exit, so I thought, you know. Right, we're top 20 at the moment. They're having a right ding dong ahead. Beautiful. You take that time off each other, champs. I'm still braking way too early. That's fine. I don't know this track. There's no heroes. Let's get back into 46s, that'd be nice. Crazy. Absolutely chucking it in, goes faster, who'd know? Oh, slow car ahead. Yeah, I don't know what it's about. We are catching Martin. Come on.
Angelucci in the pits, P18. We'll take them, come rain or shine. We're not fussy. Low lap times, team. Sorry about it. Very slow laps in the end. Not very competitive. Had a few big whoopsies this race. It's a shame. There's some big fights to be had. I should be at the back of that pack all the way ahead. So we don't want Mr. Martin to get away from us, do we? So let's see what we can pull out of the bag. Currently sitting 2 seconds away. Don't want to hit that curb. Send me well out there. Oh, it's a shame because he's had a bad turn as well there, I think. Yeah, P17. Cheers. I'll do. Let's work on up to a P15 again. I don't want to say I do not deserve it because ultimately we're here, but this isn't my best work. Still trying to keep up with Mr. Martin. We're going hot and heavy, we're trying to catch him. Track limits and warnings. Trying to catch Mr. Martin. There you go. Had to press the brake there, unfortunately. Otherwise, I think we'd be catching Mr. Martin quite quickly. I'm not closing the gap. I need to have a moment. I'll do barracks on this hill. That's about it. The rest of the track's his.
There's a slow car there. Yellow flag, be careful.
Oh, the yellow flag too. Oh, it's a, there is a bat marker up ahead. That might be him. 2 seconds to Martin. Come on. They called it a comeback. PC down one. We're going to do everything we can. Oh, to ease off there as well. I touched that inside curve, which I know is a bad thing to do. I remember seeing that on the track guide, so I just eased off. I think I'd have got spat out there. Still, I'm very lucky not to have been hitting any walls so far, really, aren't I? I've had a few moments. Mr. Martin's still 2 seconds ahead. Stott has dropped off a little. Oh, that was alright. Ah, lost the exit again. Less than 2 seconds. Hopefully that back marker caused him a little bit of... Oh no, it's going to be a warning. I'm glad it wasn't, but hopefully the back marker can just distract him a touch. Just to make him a little bit slower. 1.6. Oh, back marker's getting out of the way. No! Oh, this is getting out of the way for me as well. As I completely overcooked P1. But we're now 1.3. Here we go. 6 minutes left in the race. Come on, team, we got this. P16 ahead. P15's a bit further up the field. We won't be making any dents on him. But this guy, we've kept him in our sights. He's down to a second. Keeping away from the guy behind. We've now put up a 5-second lead on him. But he is not our concern. This guy is everything we're thinking about here. It's up to me to catch him in these final moments. Here we go, trying to go PB on the lap. Oh, my favourite exit. I had to go slow. No! I could have caught a bit of time there. He's getting away again. Hello, Kulu and Alicia. The room's getting busy. Got a little audience in here. Oh, he's not done that well. That's it. Oh no, we've both gone badly there. Oh, 1 second. Oh, if I have a really good T1, he's in trouble. Oh no, damage to left. How much damage is that? 13 seconds. 13 seconds, Sam. Have we kept it close enough? Not really. There's only going to be a few laps after this and the car's getting more and more broken every lap. Trying to catch him. I'll tell you what, if I do catch him, I probably haven't got the speed to overtake him, have I? Let's face it. We need him to have a big moment somewhere. Or maybe just the pressure. Can he feel the pressure? I know I can. Oh, has he gone really wide? No, he pulled away a load of time. And seemed to make him go even faster. What did he do? Where did he go? Oh, my favourite turn. Trying to keep up with the flying Martin. Oh, slow there, slow and steady. Very slow and steady. Running out of laps. I want to do better here. Oh! Almost better and then wrecked it, but almost in slipstream territory. Come on. Give me a slipstream, buddy. Okay, here we go. Slipstream. Head down. I know, Sam. For sure. It's not making me my fastest. Was not looking there at all, the road. Whoopsie. Probably 2 laps left, maybe 3. Right. Can we get any slipstream down this straight? Formula 1 this weekend. Back at Jeddah. Good old Saudi Arabia. Should be interesting. Very fast, very dangerous track in reality. Quite scary for the drivers. Obviously Lewis will be getting his maiden win of the season. If you haven't worked it out, this channel is a safe space for Lewis fans. I know I'm quicker than him here. Woo! Bit hot. Ah, he's still 1.4 ahead. I'd love to, Sam. I really would. I'm going to keep pushing. He might just make the error. But he looks like he's quite comfortable. And probably doesn't have 13 seconds of damage on his very easy to drive Aston. Oh, I'm hitting a few track limits here and there. I fear that he's getting comfortable in front of me. It's not good. I want to put on the pressure. Hasn't happened. Instead I've hit a wall and give myself another 5 seconds. Yeah, 1.4. Leader will be going round one more time. Oh, I've had a good exit. 1 second. I've had a really good exit. 0.9. This could be the one that starts scaring him. This is it, team. We might have it. 0.8. Late shift into 6th gear. Head down. 0.7. He knows it as well. He knows he didn't have the best turn. Oh, he's gone really wide with his bum. Can we get in? Oh, he's gone fast through here. There's no denying it. He's gone very well through that turn. He's pushing the edges. He knows it. He also knows I'm better than him through here. Oh, 0.5. I want to flash him. Oh, I've had a good exit up the hill. I've had a good exit. I'm going to carry a bit of speed. I want to carry a little bit of speed through there. I don't normally. My new favourite little overtaking spot. Come on, buddy. You must be feeling that. Okay, this last lap now, yeah? Must be. Oh boy. Okay, here we go, team. I did not want to hit him there. Tell you that for free. Okay, what do you reckon on this straight? In a slower car with 14 seconds of damage. Can we make something happen? This is so sketchy. He's giving me the inside. He's giving me the inside. Oh, the outside.
Clear on the right.
Oh, I couldn't hold it. Nor can he. Oh, he's not held that well. Oh, he did not hold that well at all. I should have just carried on. I should have carried on. This would be for P15 as well. Here comes the bump. Oh, I have to be very careful. There's a big old bump. Oh, he's got away with one, I think. He's got away with one. Oh, no. Damn it. I'm sorry, team. I should have done better there. I don't know how to overtake that. I'll be honest. I don't know how to overtake at that S-bend. It is very tricky. Very tricky there. Very tricky, and that's that. Last swing. Last swing. Great racing. I think we got a 16 in the end, didn't we? Not a 15. That's a shame. That 15 was there. Maybe we have a slightly better car. And we have a slightly better outcome. Or maybe I just... Oh. If I hadn't... Yeah, that is chicane. I tried. I just had to keep the pressure on, right? All you can do is keep the pressure on. I managed to pull away from stop behind. So I was doing alright on pace. I don't know what my laps were, actually. Let's have a look. They were probably late 47s. Do I get to see it, or is it all going to out me, isn't it? I think. Return to garage here. Have a quick look. Will it show me? Yeah, low 47s at the end in a broken car. Okay. Well, I did enjoy that. That was good fun. Mr. Martin, is he there? No, he's not. I'll get him to join our community, innit? That'd be good. E. Martin. I almost feel like messaging him. Cheers, good race. Right, that's my last race for the evening. Let's have a quick look, actually, while we're here, at the... Where is it? The overtake. I quite enjoyed that. Probably quite... You always think it's great, and then you watch it back and you're like, oh, okay, well done, Jeff. Let's have a look. It's lap 6. Or lap 5 going into lap 6? Where was it? Is it here? Here we go. Okay, so let him overdo it there, and then went wide, and then came back across here. Yeah, I really took a jump on him, didn't I? And then luckily he left me a bit of room. Yeah, he was very generous. Okay, fair enough. That wasn't as exciting as we just hoped. There we go. And then I should probably watch that overtake at the end with the guy, shouldn't I? Let's have a little look at that last overtake again, actually. And what I could have done better. Let's have a little look at that. Where is he? Is it here? It's back here, isn't it? Okay, so. We're cruising up to the braking point. Now, I am ahead. I'm now ahead. Braking zone. He's gone nice and deep and done what? Oh, look at me. He's... You see, the problem is that he kind of compromised himself to keep me out the way, which is a bit unideal, right? That's what he did, didn't he? Let's face it. There you go. And then if I'd been a bit smarter through there, I'd have probably overtaken him here. I was a bit trying to avoid him and try not to ruin the race. Yeah, that's the thing. He took me out, didn't he? Bless him. Oh well. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people would have turned into him and then reported him, I guess. No, but then if you reported him, you probably wouldn't have got in trouble. Again, I'm just looking for good vibes, right? And not people doing moves that kind of ruin other people's races. He was happy for us to ruin each other's race there, I think, with a move like that at the end. It's a shame. Last lap or first lap, just don't be desperate in it. Always try and be a fun racer. Let's have a look at that again, shall we? Let's have a look. Yeah, exactly. Let's change car. Hold on, sorry. Let's have a look. So how's he doing? So he's ahead, but he knows I'm coming. He knows I'm coming. And then what does he do here? Oh really? Is that the new line, is it, buddy? And then because it's an Aston Martin, he managed to bring it under control. Oh, if he'd gone a touch wider there, he'd have had no chance. Yeah. It's not a massive error from him, really, is it? I don't know, like, I don't like giving people rubbish anyway. How does it look from here at normal speed? 5, 4, 3, braking late, and then just pumping it over the apex. Yeah, why not? It worked. And then look, I nearly went up the inside, and he was keen to shut that off as well. There you go. Let's build a community where we don't do moves like that, or avoid them anyway. Look, if someone's going around the outside and braking later than you, you really need to brake very early, or you're going to hit them. That's how racing tends to work. Yeah. Right, so it was a sneaky move, wasn't it? It's interesting, right? I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Because I could have turned in. I could have just started turning it. Well, I'd have turned straight into him, wouldn't I? There you go. Interesting one to know there. Just also, I think he was a bit lucky about, in the end, Sam. You could easily have overdone that, and I could have also broke a bit earlier. If I'd broken early and taken the turn, I'd have toasted him, which is an interesting thing to remember. If you're on the outside of that S, just brake early because that guy's just going to completely wreck it, and you'll probably do him. Interesting. Well, look, really enjoyed the racing. Thank you very much for everyone who tuned in this evening. It's been really good fun. I hope to see you on the Discord and stuff. I'm also back for more tomorrow night. And I'll be driving a bit better, and hopefully, yeah, let's have a look quickly. What's the damage on it? Yellow. Yellow and safety rating. Let's see what we got, team. Oh, come on. Wakey. Not come through yet. LFM being a bit lazy. Just loading still. Oh, LFM. No, nothing. Oh well. Well, I'll tell you guys tomorrow then. How about that? Until then, ciao, everyone. Peace and love, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Yeah. The end. Got to end it all on the weekend. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Oh, yeah. You don't